And we're ready now. Okay. Hello everybody, it's your old pal Toy Maker here, and I tried to fix some mic settings and all that. I guess it was actually my compressor that was making me sound all, well, added more static to my voice, if that makes any sense. But yeah, that's pretty much gone now because I got rid of that. And you might hear some echo in my room. I'm gonna have to try to find some foam or something like that, acoustic foam, at some point in time. But for now, my voice actually does sound clearer in this setting without the compressor and OBS. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. Maybe make a tutorial on that, who knows. So basically, welcome back to LuGame Lunchtime Games Club. And where did we leave off from? Yes, we beat Stacy and Alex in the last episode. And, well, technically, we didn't actually play any games. Well, I didn't. The whole thing just passed by, and, oh, what do you know? They lost. So now, now we're just continuing off, and yeah. Let's get back to it. When the time for the next meeting comes, I find myself strangely full of anticipation as I walk towards the games club. With the addition of Alex and Stacy, both today should be interesting. I wonder how it'll all pan. My thoughts are interrupted at the sight of a familiar face in the hall. Katie? She jumps at the sound of my voice, even though she's standing right by my locker. Greetings, Dante. Sorry to surprise you, I think? Are you on your way to the club? Yes, or at least I will be. In a moment. Something wrong? Her expression indicates that the answer is yes, but Katie doesn't respond, leaving me at a total loss of what to do. If Tifa were here, what would she do? It's a simple question, but to my surprise, an answer comes to mind almost immediately. Reaching out, I pat Katie on the head. Don't be down, Katie. It's, not like you. Don't feel down? Katie is kind of like a kid, right? I shuffle through my pockets. Didn't I get some candy from the main office a while ago? Here it is. As I crouch down to meet her eye to eye, Katie stares back at me expressionlessly. Man, you're seriously such a shorty. My growth spurt has not yet occurred, but soon I will tower over everyone. She clenches her fists and I can practically see stars in her eyes. I'm sure you will. In the meantime, here's some candy. She looks at it longingly before shaking her head back and forth quickly. Her hair... Damn it, not again. Her hair swishing in her face. I can't. Androids don't eat candy. This one's special. It's a limited edition metal flavor, just for androids. Really? Sure. Yeah, okay, so I may or may not have completely made that up on the spot, but I'm not too worried about it. If she complains, I could just... I could just ask her how she tasted it, with her tongue being made of metal and all. Judging by her expression, though, I don't think she'll be complaining anytime soon. Or at least she won't as long as she doesn't know how long that candy was in my pocket. If that's supposed to be like a Reese's or a Kisses or what, that... Trust me, having chocolate in your pocket is not a fun thing. It's... If it melts and that wrapper opens up, oh god, good luck. Katie smiles giddily as she... She pops the ball of sugar into her mouth, letting out a quiet oh, ooh, oh, or... How do I sound this out without sounding a little... like cringy or something? As the flavor hits her tongue, she's like a baby kitten or something. We arrive at the familiar hall. From where I'm standing, I can see room 304 drawing closer. Feeling any better? Affirmative, Dante. It seems that the nervousness levels within my personality core are decreasing. Thanks to you, I feel better. I'm glad to help, but you nervous? What's there to be nervous about? Oh, well. Katie tilts her head at my question. Lately, the club's had so many people. I mean, humans visiting. And there's a reason androids and humans don't mix, you know? So what, being around a lot of new people makes you uncomfortable? To my surprise, Katie nods frantically at me, her expression worried. Affirmative, humans are unpredictable. Correction, Stacy and Alex are unpredictable. I pat her on the shoulder, flashing a teasing grin. I thought you said beating those two had a lower probability of problems in the future. Katie blushes, looking sheepish. Data estimations can be wrong, but that is why I'm glad to have you and Tifa around. We stop in front of the clubroom door. Well, we're here now. If you need to take a moment, that's okay too. I can't help but feel the feeling of deja vu that comes over me as I watch Katie fiddle nervously with her hands. You should tell Tifa how you're feeling. She has a tendency of being uncomfortable around others, too. Am I really not good at reading? Is that the problem here? I guess reading to myself and reading to an audience is a whole different story because No, I'm not bored of this story if that's what you're thinking, but I don't know what it is. Every time I try to read out, for some reason, I just keep yawning. That or lack of oxygen, who knows? Maybe that might be the case, because that's... Supposedly, when you're talking so much or you yawn so much, it's usually another case of loss of oxygen more than boredom or tiredness. So that might be the case. But that shouldn't be the case since my fan is also on full blast, I think. And I got plenty of air in here. Despite being in Florida where it's like up to 80 something degrees now. And this isn't a dead summer. The two of us stand outside in the hall for a long moment. Katie takes her time chewing the candy. By the time she finishes, damn it! She looks at me with a determined nod. Ready? Affirmative. Eek. Okay, what's going on inside? Is that Tifa? We look at each other, then scramble to open the door to the clubroom, only to find... You have that magazine already? I thought it wasn't coming into print for another week. What can I say? Daddy dabbles in the print business. I get all the latest mags before they even hit the shelves. That's crazy. Oh. Hey guys, you're late. Did something come up? Initiating clubroom scan. Possibility of mind control technology highly likely. What? What? Oh, don't be silly, Katie. I'm not being mind controlled. For once, I've got to agree with Katie. This situation does have a ting of weird to it. What's going on? How annoying. I eyed Stacy warily. You guys are so rude. This club isn't exactly full of activities, so what? Were we supposed to wait for the two of you to show up before doing nothing? She glances at me slyly. True, I wouldn't wait up for the little brat, but I might make an exception for someone as cute as you. Cut it out already, Stacy. You're no fun at all. I don't mean to interrupt, but may I ask you all to keep the noise down? I didn't even notice Alex in the room, but I should have. She got sheets spread across 3 different desks, filing them out with precision in one woman assembly line. What are those? Job applications. I absolutely must find something to replace the transcript value of the student council? Wait, why are you... Job application to replace a student council position? Wasn't the whole point of joining a club for you to get all the free time to study? I could be at a loss here, but okay. For what kind of job? I sit beside her and catch a glimpse of a logo of a polar bear? Polar Bear Country Club? You're applying to work at a country club? Alex slaps her hand over the applications, blocking my view. No. I mean, no way. That's just an application for my family's swim club. I would never go for a job that has so much labor involved. Not when it's supposed to be dressing for my bathroom. Son of a bitch! Follow me. She shuffles the papers, stuffing some of them hastily in her bag before shooting me a playful look. Why would you think I needed to apply to a place like that? While it's kind of nice to hear her talking so much, her random defensiveness throws me off. I didn't really think that far, to be honest. I just saw it on the top of the stack. Maybe I should leave her alone? Well, that's fine. But don't make idle assumptions, Dante. I'm not sure what I said that bothers her exactly, but honestly, the fact that she's against labor-intensive jobs makes me wonder what kind of job she's looking for in the first place. I'm not sure I should ask. In fact, I'm almost certain I should just leave this alone. Instead of leaving, though, I watch her work for a few more minutes. Watching her fill out so methodically makes me kind of curious, actually. I want to ask, but I'm not sure exactly how to put it in words. I've been staring, Dante. Or, I've been staring? Do you have something that you wish to know? Oh, you've been staring. How did I mess that up? Yeah, I guess. Do you hate the idea of being a part of this club so much? Like, is it us? What do you mean? You seemed kind of upset at the idea of being part of the club, and now that you're here, you're on the other side of the room. So I am. Is that a problem? She's not exactly avoiding my questions, but she's not exactly answering them either. I choose my words carefully. Not exactly, but sitting so far away does make it seem like you are kind of isolating yourself. Oh, I see. Those aren't my intentions at all. I have nothing against this club, Dante. I'm just trying to use my time here wisely. Stacy thinks coming here will give us more free time, but really there's no such time as free time, not really. Isn't there though? Of course not. Free time is just hours that need to be filled with more important, meaningful things. I don't really get why she feels that spending time getting to know the rest of the club members can't be important or meaningful, but I shrug to myself. She probably doesn't mean it like that. To each their own, I guess. Hey Dante, are you going to just stand there hovering next to Lex while she's busy? Because if you want to hover somewhere, I've got space next to me. Oh, look at that. It seems there are others who are more deserving of your attention. I'm sure you'd love to join them. So will that be all? Yeah, I guess. I'll leave you to it then. Alex nods, and with a final pleasant, if cold, smile turns back to her work. Warning. Hold up, let me try that again. Warning. Mind control is supremely effective on teenage males. Excuse me? Please maintain a reasonable distance from the hazard. Like I said earlier, so rude. No worries, Katie, I'm sticking with you until I know for sure what was going on earlier with you and Tifa, Stacy. With us? Not much, honestly. It just, Stacy was just showing me this week's edition of Harlequin. Harlequin? The name sounds familiar. I'm pretty sure it's one of those magazines people like to page through at the grocery store. when they get stuck in the cashier line. Standard gossip. Oh, shit. Do I need water? Hold on. I'll be right back. I'm getting water real quick.
A few moments later.
Okay, standard gossipy teenage fare. A quick glance at the cover confirms my hunch. A pretty smiling girl splashed across the cover in a cheery pose. Are you two just going to stand there? I don't have all day. What are you talking about? I think what Stacy means is that you guys should join us for our chat. That's a lot nicer than the way she put it. Whatever, I'm not paid to be nice. You aren't paid at all. Exactly. I don't miss the way Tifa winces slightly. Anyway, we were in the middle of a personality test. What kind of date are you? Wait, what kind of date are you? As in, like, dating people? Or... Okay, sounds interesting. Oh, come on. Don't be like that. Just try it out. And you could start with sitting here next to me. Oh, wait, what? Katie, do you want to play? Since you're still measuring trust levels. Ugh, don't tell me that bag of bulls is going to participate too. Don't call Katie names or else. Or else what? You'll kick me out? Because then you'll be down to 4 members and it'll be case closed for your little club here. Don't forget, you need me just as much as I need you. Stacy rolls her eyes. But if it bothers you so much, I'll let it go. It's whatever. I guess that means in some way, I do need you. She looks at her nails for a moment before bringing her eyes upwards. So are you just going to stand there on the other side of the room or what? No, I'll sit. I walk over to their side of the room and look at my seating options. Let's see. Sit beside Tifa. Katie Tennisur. Is this one of the options that's going to decide who I'm going to be with in the end? Do I sit beside the best friend? The robot girl who I was having a nice conversation with earlier that I feed candy? Actually, bruh. That came out so wrong. That came out so wrong. A little girl and candy. Oh, that sounds so wrong. Excuse me. Yeah, you know what? I'm going with Stacy on this one. Excuse me, Stacy. Oh, you're sitting here? Well, you know what they say. See a need, fill a need. Good boy. Yep, that's pretty much it. Good boy. I remember making a tweet or something, or a reply on something like this before. Considering that I'm not a dog, I think for a second to move. But when I glance at Stacy, to my surprise, she's smiling at me. It doesn't look fake either. I can already tell what kind of date you'll be, but I'm looking for the results anyway. Kinda gives me something to look forward to. I want to think it's just her being herself, but her smile is strangely genuine. It's weirding me out just a little bit, but I can't say that it's in a bad way. Not exactly. Tifa interrupts, her voice strangely stiff. Let's get this over with. Yep, she's jealous. Another. As we complete another quiz, I have a feeling Katie is just having fun with this in true kid fashion. I'm surprised we haven't exhausted every quiz this edition of the magazine has to offer, but here we are. Or here they are, I guess I should say. I bowed out about two quizzes ago, after all, somewhere between what's your ideal haircut based off of your favorite music and what will your soulmate be having for dinner next Wednesday. I don't know if any of the other quizzes are going to be as interesting though. Don't worry, there's plenty of research to be had in these babies. I'm pretty sure there's even one that'll tell you if you're compatible with your current crush. Don't worry. I don't know what you're talking about. Ah, is that true? Guess I have all clear to go for it then. No, you don't. Don't what? Because if you say it, I might reconsider. As the girls chat amongst themselves, I find myself looking over my shoulder at Alex as she sits alone, filing out the papers with machine-like precision. Is she still okay by herself like that? You should do this one. You should do this next one too, Dante. Stacy's voice breaks into my thoughts. I blink distractedly, looking back at her. Oh, sure, why not? Noting my gaze, Stacy lifts an eyebrow, before glancing in Alex's direction. What about you, Alex? Want to join this round? Oh, I'm grateful for the invitation, but once again, I must apologize and decline. Unshockingly, she turns Stacy down, but I can't help but feel compelled to get Alex to join us. Come on, Alex. I can't be the only one suffering. Come join us, okay? She hesitates. I really shouldn't, but... She smiles plainly. I suppose I could tally the results when you finish. Whatever works for you. Dante will be I'm sure Dante will be very happy. Is that so? Ah, there's no point in asking. I'm sure he'll just deny it. I see. Hey, what? Deny what? Hush, Sir Clueless. We need to get started. Now, this one is one of those retro quizzes about which color best reflects your true self. Okay? First question. And you're not even gonna let me answer. You're not even gonna let me answer the questions? Okay. Okay, so everybody's done, right? Because Alex, you said that you'd be the honors. Yes. She puts down her pen, pulling up a chair to the already crowded table. I'm kind of surprised that Alex agreed to join us after all. I wonder if she's secretly curious about the results. We make eye contact, but she quickly looks away, studying our answer sheets and making some quick notes of her own. Alright, finish. Here's all of your quiz sheets back. Why don't we all share the results we got? Who wants to go first? Monologue mode loading. I guess that's you then, Katie. Katie beams brightly before sobering as she begins to read. Your color is silver. You think more about the future than the past. Well, she's sticking pretty firmly with this whole android shtick, so I'll give her that. You are a logical thinker rather than an emotional one. Because you see knowledge, you're wise beyond your years. You don't like immaturity, especially in the workplace. As she finishes, we're all silent for a long time. For a long moment. It's definitely completely raw. Perfect. We all look at Alex, but she's still smiling genuinely at Katie. It suits you very well, Katie. I don't think any of the rest of us agree, but Katie's sparkling eyes make it a hard bubble to burst. Oh yeah, I don't know what that's about. I don't know what that's about. Moving on. I'm with you. Who's next? Dante, why don't you choose? Sure, if no one else has a problem with it. When no one speaks, I shrug. Okay, fine. How about we hear yours, Stacy? What's your results say? Okay, let's hear Tifa's then. Me? Thanks, Dante. Oh, 'cause that's fair. Aren't you guys friends? Why wouldn't he choose you? Why wouldn't he choose... Okay, why wouldn't he choose you? Sorry, but didn't I just agree to sit by you? Don't try me with that, Stacy. Don't try me with that. Based on that alone, I should go first. You should have said something if you didn't want me to choose. It's fine. Let's hear it, Pinky. Okay, here I go. Your color is pink. Shocker. Right. You are a nurturing person, a natural carer, a parent type. That's not so bad. You are so optimistic and easily excitable, friendly with everyone you meet, and happy to talk to anyone. You've got a full body personality that's very supple. Okay, well, yep, they definitely got that one. You got a full body personality that's very supple, bounceable, and well-rounded, and Tifa trails off. Do I have to read the rest of this? Yeah, no, we got it. So, who agrees that this quiz is trash and none of us want to hear any more of these answers? I want to read mine. I want to hear Alex's too. You know what? I wanted to hear yours also, but okay. What? Mine? Yeah, you've been pretty quiet. I don't think my results are that interesting though. No problem, it's just a quiz. Alright then. Your color is white. Oh, my favorite. You are polite and distant. There's not much else to say about you. Oof. The end. That's all? It seems a lot shorter than ours. That's what it says. Scanning for honesty. Yeah, I'm not buying it either. Let me see it. Alex folds her quiz results instead, sticking the paper in her pocket. I should be getting back to my job applications. Oh, come on. Please excuse me. What else is in this magazine, aside from dumb quizzes, that is? Tifa is already flipping through it. Oh, there's an article on Swedish gamer Liam Yorkman. Liam Yorkman. He is just... at least I'm assuming that the B is silent, so I'm going with Yorkman or something. He just won that big world tournament in Guild of Giants. Who? Tifa flips the magazine over so we can all see. On the page, I could see some blue-eyed gamer, his dimple practically sparkling from the two-page spread they've given him. Not my type, but he's alright if you like that kind of look. What do you think, Alex? No opinion. Figures. Well, I think he's good looking. Tifa looks at me hopefully to back her up, but I jerk a thumb towards Alex. Ditto what Alex said. And that looks like my cue to leave anyway. Katie, you up for another match of that game we played the other day? Katie bounces up beside me. You mean the card game? Affirmative. Katie sighs happily as we move to another table. I lower my voice to speak with her. Today wasn't so bad, was it? Affirmative. Today was excellent. I particularly enjoyed learning what color I was. Silver. Absolutely fitting for an android. Right. I told you it would be alright, though. Having more members in the club isn't so bad now, is it? Agreed. On the contrary, I have assessed that it can be fun. I don't mean to interrupt, but class should be starting shortly, so I advise that we wrap this up before we're late for class. Wrap this up? The three of us look across a room where an argument seems to be brewing. Okay, but what if they don't kiss? It's the series finale. I'm clearly owed a kiss. I don't know. I still don't think they should be together after all his family put her through. Guys, Alex says it's time to go. But of course, just when it was getting good. Oh, already? That went better than expected. I mean fast. That went fast. We'll see you guys next week for the next meeting. I suppose so. Goodbye. Yeah, this wasn't bad at all. See you, Dante. Pinky. You too, Bolts. See you later. Damn it. How long was I on this? Okay, 30 minutes. The three of them file out of the room, leaving behind me and the surprisingly dazed Katie. Bolts? Is she liking the nickname? I reach out, petting Katie sympathetically. Don't worry, we'll get her to stop calling you. Affectionate nickname detected. Friendship levels increasing. It is a nickname, right? Well, I guess I should know by now that Katie lives on her own planet, but I'm not sure if this is a bubble I want to burst exactly. I'm sure she means it as one. I knew it. I clear my throat, quickly changing the subject. Hey Katie? Yes? I was thinking, do you want to make a messenger group chat for the club? Tifa and I sometimes talk to each other using a messaging app, and I thought, affirmative. I want to join. Letting out a laugh at her bright expression, I take her contact details, then head off to the class myself. Oh god. Ah, shit. So yeah, that was a fun little chapter, I guess. So we got to see, we got to do a little quiz. I might just go back and see what was. Yeah, we did a little quiz here, so I might go back and see what was up and see what's with Stacy's results, and maybe I'll just see what happens, or maybe I'm curious to see what Stacy's results are, but I'm just gonna be doing it on my own time instead. I'm just gonna be sticking with what I have in this playthrough, but I'm gonna be going back and seeing what a few results are. Maybe I'll just go back to see mine also. As a matter of fact, I'll probably just go ahead and see a bonus scene also. You know what? I think I'll just do that right now. So let me just skip through this real quick, or just save this here. And this will be the main loading thing. So let me just go back and
eventually.
Okay, so yeah, here we are. This is going to be a quick save thing. So we're just gonna look through the results. But again, what we just did before is going to be the main thing. I'm only going to really go through, the only time I'll really go through any of these is just to go back and change a few things so that I could show you the main ending on the main playthrough, and then after that, I'll show you different endings to see what they're like and what you'll see in them. So, just to give you a perspective of all of them. So, we heard Tifa's answers. So, well, let's see what Stacy has to say on hers. You want to hear mine first? Yeah, you're choosing Stacy? I just wanted to get it over with. Haha, very funny. Well, prepare to be impressed. Your personality color is red. Obviously. Ambitious, you have a strong desire to be the best. That's definitely you, right? It does help that I'm already the best, but I won't quibble over details. Anyway, let's keep reading. You often act without a second thought and desire to be the center of attention. You lack patience, are easily angered, and she looks at Alex. Seriously? This doesn't sound like me at all. Don't look at me, I didn't write this. This is the quiz results. Ugh, clearly this quiz results are rigged. I mean, impulsive? Maturity is practically my middle name. Bullshit. Bullshit. I'm calling bullshit on that. Alright. Alert, lies detected. Cannon bolts. Rising anger levels detected. Stacy sniffs, lifting her nose. You guys clearly don't get me. I'm pretty sure this dumb quiz sure wouldn't have a clue. It's just a bunch of redheads or hotheads stereotypes. Is that really always a stereotype? Oh well. She crumbles her test result, then leans back in her chair with a final quiet Blech. So, who agrees that this quiz is trash and none of us want to hear any more of these answers? I want to see mine. Ugh, if we have to hear it, then fine. Bitch, I had to listen through yours. Whatever. I'm kind of curious about yours too, actually. I wonder if it's a shade of green. Why? Because that's your complementary color? What? No. I'm just wondering. You know this is a color personality quiz and not a color compatibility quiz. But green matches pretty well with red too. Hey, you. Noise level's too high. Katie's right, guys. Quiet down so I can read this. Your color is brown. Brown? Boring. Boring. You have a friendly and approachable personality despite being reserved, introverted in temperament. I shrug. Wait, it's not done. Brown implies strong connection to the earth, meaning you're deeply sensual and aren't afraid to get your hands a little dirty. So now, do we agree that this quiz is garbage? Just, what else is in this map? Okay, yeah, that's finished off. So, yeah, back to the... Do I still have the same load? That's auto, and that's a normal thing. So yeah, we finished off. We did a little quizzes. We just saw a little extra quizzes, a little bonus scene. So, not much has changed, really. It's just little random things. But, yeah, so far, obviously, the girls don't like their results in the quizzes. And in the case of Alex, she just basically messed up hers, or not really messed it up. She just didn't want to read it because reasons. I think she has her own reasons. But what is she hiding exactly? She doesn't want to do any labor or something like that with certain kind of jobs, but it might be something to do with her family also. Who knows? And... yeah, and the quiz results for Tifa and Stacy are just painfully obvious to the point where they either just don't want to accept it, like Stacy, or just like are pretty much embarrassed because it just states the obvious for Tifa. We already read through it. We already know what was obvious. And for apparently my quiz results, brown? Okay. Well, yeah, that was just basically that chapter with quizzes and all that. So basically, we don't know what we're really... That's all it really was, is just quizzes. There's not much else. A little moment with KT, and seems like Stacy and Tifa are getting along. I'm just dragging this thing out any further, so I need to end this video right now, or else it's gonna be too long. So without further ado, I'll just leave off the episode here. So if you like the video, please leave a like, leave a comment, and I will see you all in the next video. This coming week after I posted this video, I'm gonna be heading off to Vegas, so I'll be doing some editing, maybe on the plane, and by that time I've had already edited this out and just posted the video, obviously. But I'm probably gonna be editing on the plane and in a hotel room, maybe. That's if my tablet doesn't get stolen. Pray to God. So I'll just leave it off here. So laters.